Hi, I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Oliver.
And we bought my grandparents' house. Come on inside and take a look around before we start our renovations.
So here's the entryway, which has seen so many hellos and goodbyes over the years and has a beautiful slate tile, which we do want to keep. It just needs a little bit of freshening up. Moving on to the living room, which still has its original carpets from the 1970s. And these carpets are going to go as soon as possible. They're coming up from the tack strips, and I can't even tell you how many times I have poked my feet on these tack strips over the course of my life. My favorite feature of the living room is the coved ceiling. I think it's so beautiful, and these blank walls in this room are begging for some character. So what I want to do is add some box molding and also build a built-in bookshelf and electric fireplace on this wall. It'll be so cozy in the winter. Next, let's check out the family room, and some of you might hate me for this, but I am going to take down this wood paneling because we want to add an archway from the hall into the space to give it its own room feeling, and we also want to convert the family room into the dining room, which I think will be really nice, and I want to make some updates to this fireplace while still preserving the brick. I'm not going to paint the brick, I promise. And then the family room / dining room flows right into the sunroom, which is probably the space that I'm the most excited about. The potential in here is just insane with all of this natural light, but it needs a lot of love. This is going to become our new cozy family room gathering area and basically our little sanctuary where we can just get together and hang out. Welcome to the kitchen. This layout was perfect for my grandma who updated the space around 2017, 2018, but for us, it just feels a little cramped. The biggest game changer will be taking out these soffits up on the ceiling to make the ceilings feel higher. We are also dreaming of adding a huge island right here in the middle to get as much counter space as we possibly can. We're also going to completely transform this mudroom area, and we're going to take away this closet, knock it down, and turn this whole space into a very functional and cute mudroom / butler's pantry. It's going to add so much storage and function that we really need. Now let's head down the main hallway, and as you can see, this wallpaper has seen better days, and so has this carpet. They are both going to have to go, but both are going to be huge headaches to take on. We feel really fortunate to have 4 bedrooms. The first bedroom here also has faux wood paneling, and we definitely are going to take the wood panelings down and just have it be regular drywall. We're also going to remove this gray carpet as well to just freshen up the space. Here's the second bedroom. It gets a lot of natural light from this big window. It also still has its original carpets from the 1970s, so the carpets are going to go. We're going to put hardwood floor instead and add some different trim and baseboards, probably some crown molding, and then repaint everything as well. It's going to be so cute. And this is the primary suite. The bedroom itself is a really good size, but the bathroom situation is a little strange. We have this sink right out in the open, and then going into this door is the bathroom, which is very small, and there's not a bathtub, which I don't like. And we do have a closet space on the other door to the left of the sink, but all of these doors in one area is just kind of like a functional nightmare because you just have to like weave in and out of the space. So what we want to do is we want to rip down the wall between the closet and the bathroom and make it one closed off but like giant bathroom area, and then build a built-in wardrobe on the far right wall of the primary bedroom, which I think will make everything so much more functional and organized. The guest bathroom also needs a makeover. This was redone probably around 2017 or 18 as well, and it's fine, but the bathtub is actually originally from the 1970s, and I didn't get a video of this, but it was painted and the paint is chipping off. I also don't really like the color of the walls or the floor, so we're going to add some tile floor, and I think it'll be really beautiful. Here is the basement. Please ignore the mess. It's kind of become a dumping ground of everything that we haven't had a chance to put away yet since we moved in, but as you can see, the basement still has its original wallpaper, wood paneling, and brown carpet from the 1970s, and our plan is to take all of that out, brighten it up, as well as get rid of the drop ceiling so that the place feels bigger and more inviting. And then we have the laundry room, which is a pretty big room. It's just not laid out very functionally right now. So what we want to do is add a bunch of cabinetry for more storage. We want to get rid of the faux wood panel walls, add a new trim, and tile over these asbestos tiles. The last leg of our tour is the outside of our house. We clearly have some very overgrown landscaping that we are going to remove and get cleaned up. And then we also have a pretty big yard that we are really excited to turn into a vegetable garden. So lots of fun outdoor landscaping projects coming this spring.
Thank you so much for coming on this little tour with me. As you can see, this is a deeply personal and emotional project for us, and we are so honored and excited to take it on. And I guess that this is officially episode 1 of our home renovation. The next episode that you see is going to be us tackling our sunroom renovation, and the room is going to get a full makeover. If you want to follow along and see all of the chaos and progress of this DIY home renovation, please be sure to hit the subscribe subscribe button so that you never miss a video. We are so incredibly excited to take you on this journey with us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.